man? It's your boy Tay, man. We back with another reaction video, man. Today we got the Fantastic Four trailer. Now we gonna just react to the breakdown to it, because I'm gonna get copyrighted if I watch the actual trailer. But if y'all don't know me, I'm a huge Marvel fan. I love superheroes, you know what I'm saying? DC fan too, but mostly Marvel. And if I sound a little stuff, it's because I am a little sick. I ain't watched my last video. You feel me? I am a little sick right now. So if I sound a little stuffy, that's why. But we're going to go ahead and react to this video, man. Let's go ahead and get to it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman,
Real quick.
aka All Fires and right on time, as promised, the brand new trailer for the Fantastic Four, and what I think is really our most comprehensive look at the film yet. We're going to go through this thing with a fine-tooth comb, point out some things you might have missed. There's also been some other footage with promos as of late, major changes and update to CGI, and our best look at Galactus so far.
Hey man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the female Silver Surfer, bro. I think it's a cool little touch. Definitely different. Although I would prefer the other Silver Surfer, this is cool because this is also comic accurate. I believe there is also a female version of Silver Surfer in the comics, so this cool. I don't mind it at all.
Down the brand new trailer for the Fantastic Four, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. Thanks to everyone who's been helping grow the channel lately.
Let me know what y'all think.
I would just kindly invite you to do so. Subbing is the
I think it's the best they've done so far with
the channel. Plus, it'll enter you for the giveaways. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Also, quickly, I will say there have been a ton of spoilers and leaks circulating on the internet. We're going to stay away from all that stuff during this video and just talk about the trailer. So they're live on the Ted Gilbert Show, and all of a sudden, their watches alert them to danger. Now, I just want to say quickly, we had talked about this sort of being like an Inspector Gadget watch where you've got a video on top, but really this watch more closely resembles the Dick Tracy watch, especially in its design. And while the Dick Tracy watch was radio only with no screen, it's still the retro future tech of it all, and these watches are super important later on in alerting them with the arrival of Silver Surfer. Then we get a quick power showcase for all four of them. We see Mr. Fantastic.
Hey man, I think Mr. Fantastic, honestly, I think with the way they kind of show his powers, because his powers, they appear weak and stuff, like it's not really all that compared to, like, you know what I'm saying, Human Torch or like Invisible Woman and stuff. But his powers are low-key tough, bro. Shit, think of like Elastigirl, you know what I'm saying? It's incredible, you know what I'm saying? She be doing her thing. So I think if they display it right, bro, I think he'll be tough.
Fantastic with his stretchy powers jumping into action, Sue Storm with her force fields manipulating matter within them. Now, quick side note, there's a poster for Sub-Zero Intel behind Sue Storm in this shot.
Really?
We've actually seen this title once before on a ticker in a previous trailer scene. Theorists on Reddit have gone on to say that this may be a fictitious film based on a true story of Captain America as a reference to Captain America existing in this world, but the creatives on the film have maintained that there are no other superheroes for right now other than the Fantastic Four in this timeline. Next up is Johnny Storm, and he speeds past what...
Jeez, hey, Human Torch always been one of my favorite superheroes, bro. Ever since, you know what I'm saying, play like the Lego Marvel superheroes and stuff, bro. Me and my brother used to play it all the time, bro. I used to play as Human Torch every time I got to play as him, bro. So
it's an advertisement for Coppertone that he's actually in. He sets that on fire, and then we get a nod to a bit of the heartthrob aura over Johnny Storm with some girls swooning in the street, and I guess that became kind of a bit of a...
Are you a Roblox fanatic? Microsoft Awards has a brand new way for you to earn digital gift cards.
Thing where they toned down his womanizing and some fans were upset, but that's all just really silly. Then the trailer establishes this gag where fans on the street are asking the Thing to say his punchline, pun totally intended, it's clobbering time, and he insists that that's only for the cartoon, and then we see Johnny do his iconic four in the sky. Now, I love it. Johnny Storm is teasing him, hey, what time is it? He's not going to say it, it's dinner time, but right as they're about to have Sunday dinner, we have the arrival of Silver Surfer. We get an extended introduction this time where she's referring to Galactus. I herald his beginning, I herald your end, and then we see this ship floating ominously in front of the Earth. Now, first up, they've said they're sort of going for sci-fi space horror vibes with how they've shot a lot of the stuff regarding Galactus, and that's exactly what's inspiring this sort of ominous shot here. That ship for sure is Galactus' ship, Ta-2. Now, in the comics, it's definitely represented as a more angular sort of infinity sign style ship to represent the infinite power of Galactus. However, This design looks like it's drawn from the Silver Surfer animated series when it appeared more as a circular disc. Now we can sort of map this next scene after the final scene in the last trailer where Reed is showing Johnny the brand new spacesuits he designed because they're wearing them. And they're obviously going to Galactus' ship, Tatu, to confront him, where they're getting the first look at him, and we are as well. But Marvel has withheld that first clear look because obviously they're saving that for the theater experience. Still, they've given us, again, the best look yet, the most comprehensive look, and the character looks so accurate right out of the comics. I couldn't be more pleased with his
She
design.
looks tough, bro.
Speaking of which, I've been pretty critical
I like
of
the
the
way they did it.
CGI on Silver Surfer up until now, but it definitely looks like they've done a couple of passes on the rendering and definitely up-resed her skin texture, because this last shot of her with the natural eyes looks absolutely amazing. So what I said in previous trailers stands, but to me this looks a lot better, and I'm very pleased to see it. I'm wondering if that wasn't a side effect of some of the test screenings we've heard they've been doing internally and externally. Now we get a shot
Galactus
of them all
looking crazy,
hurriedly
bro.
piling back into the ship, because very obviously they are no match for Galactus and cannot believe what they've just seen. Now this shot right here is from extended footage that was actually shown recently at a Comic-Con this year, in which Reed Richards tells Ben Grimm, who's flying the ship and is always behind the wheel because he's the best pilot, to fly directly into a black hole, which may lead to Franklin Richards' birth and his insane power set. Now speaking of which, remember the synopsis said that things got super personal.
boy
Look at the
Franklin.
sign in the background. It doesn't say Earth believes in you, it said Earth believed in you. The people have definitely turned against the Fantastic Four because Galactus is going to demand Franklin Richards, which Sue Storm has clearly there in his arms, and they are not going to let Galactus have them. So Earth is sort of going to be turning on the Fantastic Four when before they've been celebrities and they've been celebrated. Now the sentiment has kind of changed, but obviously they're not going to surrender Franklin to the Fantastic Four. That's why Reed Richards is working overtime on the board to figure out what to do, and we may get a glimpse at their plan coming up here shortly. Now, they make jokes about just crushing him, but obviously that's not a thing. I want to reiterate this car right here to the left. This car actually appeared on one of the Fantastic Four posters, and I may be wrong, but it looks like clearly to me there is white hair coming down over a suit jacket in this car. I think this is the car of Red Ghost, played by John Malkovich, and I think for at least a little part of this film he'll actually end up helping the Fantastic Four, the way that Mole Man is also rumored to as well. Now I have to point out this next Easter egg, but man, we may be stretching harder and longer than Reed Richards for this one. In this next scene after we
Yo, bro, look how
but man,
Look
we
how
may be
big
stretching
he
harder
looks,
and longer
dog.
than Reed Richards for this one.
I think Galactus has always been one of my favorites, bro. Just like how big he is, you know what I'm saying? Like how scary he looks, bro. I like the way, I like the direction they're going with this. Just trying to make it like more scarier and whatnot. I like that, bro. I like this.
In this next scene, after we see the feet of Galactus, there is a poster that says The Lone Nomad. Okay, so early on and before even the first trailer dropped, we were getting rumors from industry insiders that Chris Evans was going to have a cameo in this Fantastic Four film. And if you
really?
watch that video, you'll remember I said if that's true, it's most likely as Johnny Storm from the multiverse when they sort of meet the other Fantastic Four from the Fox universe. However, people pointed to that Sub-Zero Intel title that's right below it on the ticker as sort of being a Steve Rogers reference and Easter egg. Again, keep in mind there are rumors that Chris Evans appears in this film, and now we see the Lone Nomad, where Nomad is famously the version of Steve Rogers that's been rumored to have his own series or film for years, literally since 2020 here at the channel, and the same version that was rumored.
Whoa, that boy Thing got a beard. What the hell? Yo, this kind of tough though, low key, bro. He look like Kratos. It's kind of tough, bro. I kind of like it.
For a while to be showing up in Avengers Doomsday. So take that for what it's worth. It says it. I'm not sure how true that is. Now, speaking of the Fantastic Four's plan, let's for a second
wonder
take a
how you
look at
see
this
it.
shot. Okay, so at first I thought that this was a rocket launch because it does look like the back of their rocket, but it's not. It's something opening up and creating an upward force field here in the foreground, and it's not New York, that's the Eiffel Tower. But look in the background, both to the right and to the left, there are two other devices that
Yeah,
are
I see
seemingly
that.
doing this and across the Earth. So I think the Fantastic Four's plan about how they're going to defeat Galactus and protect the Earth may revolve around whatever this is, which we'll go into a deep
Maybe like
dive
a force
and have a
field type?
follow-up full theory video about, because I have a couple of ideas. But in the
That thing is
meantime, this
taller
is
than the Eiffel
probably
Tower,
what
bro.
Reed
That's
Richards
crazy.
has been working
They
on
got multiple
that
of that.
blackboard for the entirety of the film. And when it comes to defending the Earth and defeating Galactus, their plan may be to use what Reed has learned about space and teleport him to a different timeline, which of course doesn't really help that universe, but it does save their own. Now, on a completely lighter note, and after some shots of the family and Franklin Richards, we gotta talk about this shot where Human Torch is riding the back of the Thing. The Thing, in most of the trailer, doesn't have a beard, but in this shot, and for some reason, not only does he have a beard, it's a
Yo, it look tough though, bro. Y'all can't, bro. This look he hard, dog. Bro got a full on beard, look like Kratos, bro.
brick beard. Human Torch is riding him, trying to get him to say it's clobbering time, and he refuses. But I bet this might be the moment in the film when they finally land. If this is some huge body slam on Galactus or the like, he's gonna say it's clobbering time, because at this point, Johnny Storm's probably been teasing him and literally trying to get him to say this the entire film. It's gonna be such a payoff when it goes down in the third act,
Facts.
as well as however this ends up. But man, I absolutely love the detail of the brick beard. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below. I am sure I missed some things in Easter eggs, so if you saw any details in here that you think are worth mentioning, or things that I should bring up in future videos, theories, etc., definitely leave those in the comments. I'm all ears as always. We will have some follow-up videos for extended thoughts on the footage, but you guys let me know your thoughts down below. I think this looks amazing. I am so hyped for it. Make sure to hit the sub button, leave a comment down below to be entered for our giveaways. Make sure to hit the like button if
Hey man, yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited for this movie. I didn't get to watch Thunderbolts or nothing like that yet. I'm kind of waiting for it to go on Disney Plus, but I'm definitely gonna have to check this one out in the movie theaters, bro. But yeah, bro, I'm definitely excited, man. Like I said, Human Torch always been one of my top favorite Marvel characters. And then Thing, I'm curious to see like when does he get that beard? You know what I'm saying? Like what even goes on in this movie? Like what their plan is, how they gonna try and stop Galactus. I doubt they're gonna beat him, but yeah, man, and then just how they're gonna display Mr. Fantastic's powers. And yeah, just like shoot, man, and Franklin, bro, because y'all know, man, Franklin's overpowered, bro. Once he grows up, gets them powers and whatnot. That way, Franklin, he's something to deal with. But yeah, man, I'm really excited for this movie. Like I said, bro, huge Marvel fan, bro. And then huge DC fan as well, but mostly Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Marvel really always been my thing. You feel me? But yeah, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think. We'll definitely react to more of these. I just knew the trailer was coming out. I was like, why not react to it? You feel me? So yeah, man. Make sure y'all like, y'all comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. Let's get it.